Well guys, a lot of business is to be settled today. 2 legs of the semi-final, so the road to the final is on, like Manchester City versus Real the other night. That was an amazing game. And yeah, hopefully we're not involved in one of them. Hopefully we can get the job done. We've got a cup final, the Copa de España, against the same team we played last year and lost against. Time for revenge. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 11 of season number 3 of the Barcelona career mode. I was on the wrong menu right there, as I will skip off onto top scorers so I don't ruin anything, as I will start the way I usually do. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing it down below. Follow the links in the description as well to get to the other accounts that I do have. And I'm trying to post more on, and I feel like I'm succeeding at that quite a little bit. So yes, race to 6k is on. All the help for that is appreciated. As today we start off, I will show you the calendar, not the league, because the league's not looking too good. We had an amazing Champions League quarter-final draw against City, just like real life in the Real game with the drama that it had. It was absolutely sensational. As Sevilla are up first away, a vital game. I know they've lost the main striker, so I am going to be simming league games today, even though we just sit in the Champions League spots. As them first, then Real Madrid 3 days later in the Copa de España final, which they beat us on penalties in last year round. So revenge hopefully comes for us right there. As then we have Tottenham away, New White Hart Lane, New Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Almeria, which will be simmed, and then Tottenham again before moving into the final 4 games and hopefully a Champions League final. And for anyone wondering how the league looks, this is it. Only 2 draws and 11 defeats. It's the draws that have really let us down this year. And we sit in 4th spot. Granada just below us. Sevilla are only 4 points behind us. They're going to put a game up against us. And of course we do have to simulate, probably rotate as well, with the Copa de España in mind. This is what the first team looks like that I think I am going to play. Although I'm going to rotate a little bit. I'm going to keep it mostly the same because I've been told to focus on a stat, and that is stamina. 85, 84, we've got loads of players with good. 99 and 89 on Pedri and De Jong. But yeah, that is what the deciding stat is on recovery time, I'm pretty sure, to get our players up for the next game. De Ligt has the lowest for us, and Gonzalez, I'm pretty sure. I did check before the episode started, but we're going to play him. Hopefully Gavi in the final, which we might rotate for a little bit in itself, the final, because of course we want to get onto Tottenham, which is 3 days after that. So we do want revenge. We do want to get in the league, and we do want to keep going in the Champions League. I'm going to play the strongest teams for all of them, I think. As yeah, this is the team for Sevilla. Really, really strong. Very strong. Of course, Lenglet, the only big change against his ex-club, I'm pretty sure. Away from home. What's the score going to be? It's a 2-0. Enes Ünal off the bench with the deciding goal, and Frankie de Jong got the first. A very solid result, that one. We keep the league form going as Figueroa. We've got a loan deal from Norwich for him, but to be fair, stats-wise, he looks very, very decent. He looks like he could be a first teamer, so I'm going to negotiate this. Maybe try and get it to a short term if we can. Of course, we can't delegate it again, and they want a 2-year. We're going to reject that. I think he could be a player that actually plays for us in the final season. I want to set this club up for the future as Real Madrid. He wants to finish with a trophy, does Martin Braithwaite. I guess we could rotate the bench a little bit despite you now scoring. Can we actually rotate it? I don't know. We've got Gavi here on the bench. We're definitely going to put him in. We're going to get De Ligt back for Lenglet. I do want to change some things up. Depay could be backup winger. Ize in the team. Rafinha on that wing. And then we can bring Braithwaite into the bench, sorry. As then we've got Depay who can play anywhere if we really need him. We've got Gavi, we've got Pedri on the bench. Villanueva though, he's kicked out of the squad altogether, and he's playing very well. Bit unlucky for him, but I think this is the team we're going to play. A couple of rotations in there. Final team against Real is Ter Stegen, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Araujo, Cucurella, Gonzalez, De Jong and Gavi, with Rafinha, Ünal and Ezalui. And of course, Araujo can play the full game even though he's tired because he's suspended. He's suspended for Tottenham in the first leg. Absolutely brilliant. But we focus on now. And the road to the final is right there. Oh, they just squeezed past Almeria 4-3. It would have been nice to have them in the final, but we do play them up next. Our little bogey team that we have. As of course we beat Huesca 6-1. Here we are. Copa de España final is an El Clasico. As the team we face, Thibaut Courtois in goal, Stefan Savic making the controversial move to the other side of Madrid with Eder Militao, Odriozola and Kieran Tierney. It's Casemiro, Ceballos and Toni Kroos with Gnabry, Benzema, Big Benzema and Vinny Jr. Very solid squad they have, but we've got the same and we're planning on, well, I'm planning on some big changes. You guys in the comments are helping me try to prepare my team for next year. We've got a load of money. We've fixed the financial situation, so we should be good, as an early bit of possession never hurts anyone, but we did lose it awkwardly. A large offside as Frankie de Jong with a head down to Nico Gonzalez, onto Frankie again, tried to spin away from the midfielder right there. Gonzalez onto de Jong. Rafinha definitely onside. Unal's a tall man in the middle, and it almost went back post to Eze, who I want to see get more goal involvements. He's always in the move, but never killing it off. Ceballos now into Gnabry as Real Madrid look for their first attack. Dani Ceballos took down Gnabry around the side, and Benzema has stayed down. Foul will be given, and I think that's a terrible injury. Is Jovic on? He might have come on. They might have changed him. Who knows? As Toni Kroos with a free kick sails over the bar. And Matthijs de Ligt now into Mazraoui across the middle of the park. Enes Unal, that's a good one onto Frankie de Jong. And Rafinha, he's got the tall man in the middle. That should go towards him. Eder Militao took it away from his keeper. 20 minutes in or just over. It looks like it shouldn't be like last year, as we're actually attacking them a bit. Had to score very late on to take it to penalties in the reverse one, as Rafinha with a good run right here. He's got a bit of an angle to shoot on. Goes for it. And I think that was Gonzalez. Yes, it is. Just tapped it straight into Courtois. What a waste. Need a goal to come soon. We cannot let all this good play go to waste, as Rafinha lost it in an awkward position. Vinny Jr. onto Jovic. A cross over the top into Junior again. Need to get a tackle in Mazraoui. Doing very well to read that tricky winger, as Rafinha pass forward. Not around his man though. Odriozola, he likes to make mistakes in El Clasico, as Jovic into Vinny Jr. again. It's good play from the Madristas. A pass to Araujo. And how is that free kick? Given anyway, and Toni Kroos can hit a ball. Very out wide for him right here as Casemiro steps over. Toni Kroos goes for it. Ooh, it was dipping that one. Getting closer. And a corner ball right here as Gnabry just missed a little shot. And they're going to get a chance to whip it into the area. Got a short man going over. Just read it, Mazraoui. Very nice. Playing well is the Moroccan, as he's been rounded there though. Ball into the middle. Ronnie Araujo, good header away. Unal into the path of Nico Gonzalez. Can he feed that back through to Unal? He can. Little bit of a gap, but has to opt for the left back, Cucurella, who's further forward than, of course, Eze. We need a deep cross in there. Rafinha is arriving! Brilliant save, Courtois. Still keep this move alive. Gavi, back heel. Frankie de Jong over the top looking for Raf. Tierney to read him, but a big chance before half-time. And unfortunately, the chance isn't taken, as, hang on, that's one of the most blatant passbacks I've ever seen. But the game, or the half, is over. 0-0. Looks a tight one, this one. We have been the better team, I must admit. Just need to prove it with a goal. The slightly rotated side not doing too bad as Toni Kroos. Ball down the line into Vinny Jr. He's been rounded. Jovic, a little bit of an angle there. Ronnie Araujo was a bit late to get in it, as, what's that going to be? It's going to be our free kick. Guessing a handball. So we want to get some tiki-taka going in this second half. Come on. That's good passing down the line. Eze with the overlap of Cucurella. Enes Unal, the other guy with long hair in this team, winning his header backwards to go forward again. Man down. Frankie de Jong with a cut onto Rafinha. Good save. Unal open net slightly and blocked. They have a man down. It's Odriozola. They're going to get a chance to take him off. Second injury for them. It was only in leaping. It wasn't a foul. But still a big chance gone begging for us, as we've got the corner. And Araujo's going to be the one trying to get his head onto this. He does. Blocked off. And he used his hand. Unlucky right there as Matthijs de Ligt passes it out wide. Mazraoui Slowly but surely coming forward. Fizzes that into Gonzalez. We'll go to this side of the field. Ize. Pass inside. We've got that good run of Cucurella. We've got the run of Frankie de Jong in the middle. This could be it. Frankie de Jong! Courtois! Again! The Belgium is on fire. Now incredibly close as it's talking about Real versus Atletico in the next derby game. But I'm sure, even though it's Spanish commentary, I heard the word Europa League or words Europa League. I think they might both be in that competition struggling for it as Rafinha pass inside. Frankie de Jong. Can we chip that across? That's a good ball! And Savic got the final touch. It was Gavi lining up an overhead kick. Oh no, he actually got a connection. Goal kick. And oh, bad challenge there on Frankie de Jong from Gnabry as the big change is made. With 12 minutes to go. Pogba for Kroos. That's a big one as well. Both teams trying to win this now. Depay is on for Enes Ünal. We have made it. As can he have an impact off the bench? Frankie de Jong through to Memphis. Out wide now onto Ize, who's last in the whole game. By the looks of things so far, Casemiro with a block. It looks as if we might be heading to extra time. Goalless right here in the Copa de España final, as that's shown a lot to us. And Memphis Depay to pick up on in a good position. Terrible pass. Like I said, it's his passing that lets him down. He used to be a cam and a centre forward and a winger, so he should have good passing. As at full time. It's felt like a half, no goals of course. 0-0 in the Copa de España final. And it's almost 50-50 on every single stat as it's been a very even game. We've made a change. Gavi is going to go onto the left wing for this game because although Braithwaite has to play, I still don't have faith to put him on. And Villanueva is in the centre of the park. Cucurella can play that wing position. But I opted for Gavi, of course, because I want to keep the defence the same as Mazraoui into Pedri. Now Villanueva, he's proven himself in games as he got the ball back again. Into Frankie de Jong. Pedri with a chance to crack this and a good save. Like it was for Real the other night, I feel like extra time could be crunch time in this one. Villanueva chasing forward. He is a very attacking midfielder as a ball over the top is read by Araujo. Matthias de Ligt fizzes this out to Rafinha. Rafinha cuts inside. Good pass into Pedri. Now Villanueva again just outside of his reach. And no breakthrough in the first half of extra time. Don't let it be penalties again. I cannot take it. As here we are, second half of extra time, and that should be, yep, Ter Stegen's all day long. It will be brilliant to score in extra time. Might take the excitement of penalties away, but I'd rather get it over the line as Villanueva across again into Cucurella. Memphis Depay drops it off backwards. Frankie de Jong, Cucurella was offside, but he's got back on. And we could try and get the ball into the box. Gavi in support. Villanueva through the middle. Pedri, I was going to look for Rafinha. Just a little bit off of it though. And Villanueva just to try and pass this short. Pogba with a good foot in. All that build-up for nothing as Dani Ceballos, Casemiro, Serge Gnabry. It's a good 1-2. Headed away by Matthias de Ligt. Tried to get it round the corner. Gnabry with it back. Vinny Jr. I've got to watch the runners here. This could be their chance before full time. And a big save, Ter Stegen. Wasn't the best of shots, but it's kept them out for now. Corner ball. We have got to mark our men. Please, Pedri away at the near post. A chest is not good enough. Vinny Jr. through bodies. It falls to Mazraoui. Memphis to head that down, but it's not enough. It's not enough to prevent the inevitable. No goals in all of played time, so it goes to penalty kicks. And you know me, I don't change the orders of penalty kicks as Paul Pogba up first for Real. Where are they going to go? They're going to go right, and we are going to guess correctly. At least we've saved one, as it's down to Rafinha. Our best penalty kick taker has missed a few though, as he's missed that one as well. Don't be one where we don't score any like it was last time. Jovic is going to go left. No, he goes central. Memphis Depay. Now, I know he likes his top corners. I'm going to try and get him to take one of them excellent ones again. And that is an excellent one. Brilliant one to score. Vinny Jr. against Ter Stegen. And we have read the Panenka. He's tried to replicate Benzema, who's not on the field, of course. Very, very unlucky as we're going to go Frankie de Jong. Drill that one. And he drills it home indeed. We are now in front in the shootout. Gnabry's going to go right as well. Goes more central, so it's back even Stevens. Gavi. I think I'm going to hammer this one down the middle, you know. Courtois, please move. He did move, but he saved it before he set off. Casemiro all level on the kick-off. Oh, kick-off penalty kicks, and he's hammered it down the middle, so now they have the advantage. Marc Cucurella to keep us in the Copa de España and, of course, avoid defeat again. I'm going to go side netting at the right-hand side. And he's missed it, and we've lost for the second consecutive year on penalties to Real. It's happened again. I can't take it any longer. Courtois definitely the hero of that game. We should have scored in the first half. We should have won that. Focus changes back to the Champions League. 3-2 down on penalty kicks. Braithwaite, of course, going to come off to us after that game and bug us about it. We've just lost the final, mate. Everyone is going to be upset. Your playing is not my priority. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get back in training. But we've lost out on another trophy. It's only the Super Copa that we have this season after winning the treble last year. Or a treble. It wasn't the treble. We need to try and bounce back as, what's he saying, Braithwaite? He wants to lift this trophy. You set the standard, but I don't think you will be. And of course, Memphis is probably going to jump back in as its focus on Tottenham. Here is the team we're going to go with for the, of course, semi-final. Traore's back in. Rafinha's on the left. Depay up front. Pedri back in as well. And Lenglet is the big change. I'm going to put him on the right-hand side as well. Oh no, he's left-footed. Put him on the left-hand side as we just need a win. We've got some fatigued faces. Of course, extra time wasn't the greatest for us. Then again, they go into the Europa League for extra time. As we're away in the first leg, I'm going to get both legs done today. And please, please, let's get the job done in this competition. And let's have a look. We've been here before, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the new one. Alex Romero is in goal. We've got Reguilon back in the team. Bentancur on the bench. Lloris now benched. Emerson, Varane, Bastoni, Klosterman and Reguilon make up the defence. Tchouaméni, what a signing, and Ndombele, the French connection in midfield, with Sinisterra replacing Son, Kane, and I'm pretty sure it was, who was it? Antony on the wing. It's a very solid Tottenham team, of course. They have been to the final themselves in previous years, lost out to Liverpool, as this is a big one for them. Pedri straight away on the ball, and Antony, it's a rough tackle, you know, he's going to get himself a yellow card. Don't mind that as Lenglet, with a short kick into Pedri, test the look. Tchouaméni blocks, but with his hand. Free kick on the edge of the box. And who's got the better? It is still Depay, but he needs to improve with these. He hasn't been hitting them too well, as hopefully not enough curl on that. That looks decent. It's off the post. No one there for the rebound. Big chance straight away. Absolutely huge as Mazraoui will try and keep this move alive a little bit. Adama, of course, used to playing against these in his Wolves days, using that Prem experience. That's an easy pass into Depay, who tries to turn and hit, and it just didn't bounce right for Rafinha. Tchouaméni to bring it away, but we're straight on them. At least we've improved from that final. Just need to try and prove that we can score goals. Emerson, of course, one of our ex-players, as that's a good one too. Anthony Harry Kane! Tottenham lead in the Champions League semi-final, and that wasn't great from us. It's just a pass inside Antony. Now onto Ndombele, round the side. Chipped up for him and volleyed home. Ter Stegen dived a bit too late off his line. Tottenham hold a 1-0 advantage. Looks like it could be a lively affair, this semi-final two legs, of course. Like in real life, there was lively ones. It was lively against City last time out, but where Barca, we dig deep as Frankie de Jong, Gonzalez. Of course, we did have the first chance with Depay. We know we can get at these. Rafinha back into Cucurella. Now forward again. That is terrible. And Ndombele with the ball right here through the middle onto Harry Kane. Matthijs de Ligt takes it off of his feet. But still a poor pass forward. We just need to be better in transition, as Memphis always gets it wrong. Antonio Conte will be absolutely buzzing with how his team started, as it's down the wing. Mazraoui, you've got to get that. The ball was there for the taking. Sinisterra, Lenglet with a block. And Reguilon with a throw inside. Tchouaméni trying to turn. Unsuccessful. That's into Kane though, and Ter Stegen has to save again. Not too great. Rafinha, let's try and turn the game around again, shall we? Look at that. So many options in the middle and he went for the wrong one. There's Tchouaméni to run away from us again. Through the middle, he's allowed space and time. Out to Anthony. Tanguy Ndombele, that's a bad tackle, but still they have the ball. Anthony, foul given. And Kane took out there by, I think it was Lenglet. Ball over the top. Easy for Ter Stegen, just to header down. At least he's keeping his cool a little bit. As we build from the back again. Mazraoui down the line. Shifts it into Adama Traore. Back into Memphis. He's got players to beat. Rides the first challenge, but can't get past Bastoni. This is difficult to play against. Tottenham really doing well as Memphis Depay. Back heel. Frankie de Jong. Pedri now seizing one up, but I've gone out wide to Rafinha. Oh, and what a goal to get us level just before half-time as well. Rafinha, the Brazilian, if it was going to be anyone on the left-hand side, cuts inside onto the right foot. And I want to see that immediately again. That might be goal of the season, you know. Never mind season. Series with its importance. Bar and side netting. Brilliant from the Brazilian. Look at this. Past Emerson. Past Varane. Whew. What a goal. Just at the right time as well. Before half-time in the away leg. 1-1 it is in London. And we'll take that all day long. We've done better on stats, to be fair. Not too bad. Need a solid half here as Tchouaméni. I thought he'd shown a bit of the ball to Pedri right there. Mazraoui with a good block. Pretty sure they'll take the throw in or no. Pass it backwards. Reguilon. Klosterman. They'll build forward now. Tchouaméni. Through the middle. He goes out wide. Into Sinisterra. Tchouaméni again. Slide tackle from Mazraoui is beautiful. Frankie de Jong. And now we try and build forward a little bit with Rafinha down the middle. Oh, of course, he's coming over from the left, isn't he? As Adama. I'm going to look for Cucurella out wide, and then we'll float it in straight away. Brilliant header! Almost at Depay. It'll land for Pedri, though. Sit up for de Jong. Not too bad on that angle. I didn't think it was too bad for him to take it down and hit that as delay across the field. Pedri. No sub still made from... I think... No, they've made one. Sinisterra came off. I don't know who came on. There's Pedri through the middle. Depay. We're just going into the gaps a little bit. De Jong will take one from range and... just glance it wide. And Harry Kane with the ball at his feet right here as he goes out wide into Jovan. It's a good acceleration to get round us a little bit there. Pass inside is to Tchouaméni. De Ligt coming across. Just nudging him off the ball, but it's successfully worked out for him. Just couldn't get the running with de Jong though. And 15 minutes left of this first leg. Anthony steps over. Cucurella with the tackle in there as, come on. Let's get forward. Rafinha back on the right. We've put Eze on the left for Adama Traore, of course, as Mazraoui on the overlap. I sense something coming late on in this. Semi-finals are never straightforward draws as de Jong tries to cross it. Can't do. And Tchouaméni with a pass on to Tanguy Ndombele looking over the top. Cucurella to cut that one out now as Nico Gonzalez to run forward. A man in front of us. Not going to opt for him just yet. Instead, cut inside. Gonzalez into Frankie de Jong. We've got a bit of range to strike this with de Jong. Seemed like he got a little bit of a clip on the ankles there when he was going for it, as he's going to come off. Rotating for the next league game. Villanueva and Enes Unal coming on late on in this one. There's 4 minutes left. This is a very lively tie. Everything to play for in the second leg. We have the home advantage, of course. We need the Camp Nou faithful behind us as Anthony with a pass out wide. Surely handball in the build-up. Bentancur with it. Nico Gonzalez, good tackle. And let's go forward. Enes Unal. Now on to Villanueva. Can we get this out to the left-hand side? Free as a bird is Eze. Pass that inside straight away, but his woeful passings cut it out. And it is all to play for in the second leg. 1-1 in London. We need a change in Barcelona, though. In España. Let's do the business. Martin Braithwaite again asking about his game time. I'll just keep saying playing isn't priority, even though it makes him happy. As we do have Ronald Araujo back for this second leg as well. In the league, we still sit fourth. Granada just on our tails, though. I want them to get off. As we have Almeria, a bogey team up next, who are not the most solid in game, but they do well. Not like they have the best of players, as we'll get Ronnie straight back on the bench, I think. Lenglet can start, Gavi's in, Ezeloui and Unal, so still big changes in that one. I've kept Rafinha on, because he's on good form, and I don't want to ruin that. Let's simulate this. Almeria at home, don't drop points, please. 1-1 draw. Look what I said, and it came true. Every time I simulate these, it's a draw. Lucas Nemecha with a second-minute goal. Unal did get us back into it, but only a point, which could knock us maybe into the Europa League. Still think the team I put out should have won that game, as we've got a player back from injury. It's the usual message we get about Ansu Fati. He's still got the plaster on him. This is his first day back, but he's got to sit on the bench. Even if it's 2 minutes. Even if we shove him on with one leg. That works, of course. I don't think they've amputated, but yeah, I think we'll keep him on that bench. Semi-final day. Of course, Granada might have gone above us in the league. I'm yet to check, but of course we've still got them yet to play us. This is the team. It is the same of the first leg. Hoping to get a win with it to get our first win of today, apart from Sevilla at the start. Bit embarrassing that, as Fati on the bench probably comes on for Traore. Eze dropped to the reserves. He's still not getting involved in goals after I asked him to. As Camp Nou, semi-final, magic needs to happen. And what team have they brought to a rainy Camp Nou? Hugo Lloris in goal this time. Even changed the keeper. I don't really know why. He had no chance at saving that shot we had, as Emerson, Varane, Bastoni, Colostum and Reguilon. I think that's the same. Tchouaméni, Lo Celso, not Ndombele, Sinistera, Antony and Kane. 2 changes, whereas we've stayed the same, but Ansu Fati on the bench is a deadly weapon. He could be as good as Rodrigo for us off the bench, as Mazraoui tries to drill one in the middle. That should have hit his centre-back, but instead hits Harry Kane. De Ligt's come a long way to try and win that, and Bastoni's put it over the top for Antony. 1 yellow card away from suspension after his tackle in the first leg, as Emerson tries to run past Cucurella. Free kick. Did see that we clipped him as an opportunity for Tottenham to potentially cross. Kane looks like he was shooting with that one. Hits Gonzalez, probably where it hurts, as Adama to try and pick up on this one. He's around Kane and he's going to keep on going. Here's Adama Traore, passes it back into Rafinha. Can we get that through the gap again? No, we cannot. Still, the attempt is there as Lo Celso gets it down the line into Antony. Cross in to Tchouaméni. It's headed away from Mazraoui, playing head tennis with him. And Memphis, look at Rafinha trying to make a run over the top, and the chip lands straight at his feet. And Rafinha, can he do it from further out? I'm not going to try a shot this time. Pass it into Memphis. Closing down on the box. Adama tries to whip one in. It's through the legs of Reguilon. Good running. Corner. And we know what happens from dead ball scenarios here at Barcelona. Come on, who can we get on this? We can get Matthijs de Ligt to run near post. He's beating Tchouaméni off in the air, and what a save, Lloris! It is huge from the Spurs keeper. An amazing stop, as we'll try something different. Run far post, and we'll try it with Ronnie Araujo this time. Deeper in, that looks like keeper's favourite. He didn't come to claim. Maybe that's a bit of age. That he knows he wasn't fast enough, as Mazraoui with a clip into the back post. Looking for Memphis, hasn't found him. Very unlucky as Mazraoui hooks that one away. Gonzalez onto Adama. Look at that for a pass into Memphis. Reads that slide coming in on him, and Tchouaméni will go into the book. Free kick from far out. It's Rafinha. We're definitely not shooting with this one. We'll roll it off. Oh, I didn't see a man with that close. Oopsie, and I think we might have fouled him. It's Emerson Royale down, I think, as Varane's tackled, and we might have a chance. Now the defender's down. Rafinha over the top, and Pedri to run aside as Tchouaméni very close to connecting, already on a yellow card. It is a game of aggression, a lot of tackles going in there and thereabouts all over the field, as Antony to run at us. It was a sloppy pass. Kane used him for a 1-2. De Ligt comes out to claim that. He always knew he was getting it, as now Frankie de Jong fizzes it out wide into Adama. Now Memphis Depay through the middle. Onto Pedri. Range shot and handball from Varane. Awkward how he tried to block that. And an awkward place for a free kick to concede, of course. We've got Depay and we've got Rafinha. I think I've got to go with Depay. We'll get more runners on it, of course. Try and fool them a little bit. We're going to go to the right-hand side. Try and curl this in at the near post, please. Right side of the post. It's hit the post again. Give me a break. Second time in this tie that's happened. As Memphis keeping the ball back heel onto Rafinha. Can we make it second time he's scored? No, a bad foul from Varane. Could this be a red card, you know? It was quite reckless play. We're not going to get to see the replay. We'll skip it, shall we? As Depay, I'm going to give it Depay again. He's getting closer with them. And another opportunity for him to curl it over this wall. More power on this one. Not the best of direction. And it's only parried by Lloris. Okay, I think he should have caught that. We'll try and get a header again. De Ligt was lucky with one of the first ones. He came close. Can he be even luckier with the second? Tanganga with the block. He's come on for Emerson. Right before half-time again would do the trick as Mazraoui running at them. I see Rafinha at the back post looking for him, just going in there. Tanganga with the clearance. It'll fall to Cucurella. Header into De Jong. Now onto Adama. Whew. That was close. A brilliant hit from him as this time Ronnie Araujo. Near post. It's a good corner. A very good corner, but wide of the mark. And I tell you what, we deserve to be in front at half-time, but still, we probably won't. De Jong with the pass to Rafinha. 0-0 at the break. I can't take any more extra time. I just physically can't. Please, get the job done. As it's the same team, of course. Adama not doing too bad in that first half. Ansu Fati will be delayed. He still has the knock, so we don't want to give him too much time as well as Adama. Spreading the ball out to Rafinha. Depay trying to make a run through the middle. It's a good run. It's past Bastoni. It's on to Memphis who cuts inside and puts it in the bottom corner. We have an early goal in this second half to hopefully take us to the final. Memphis Depay, the kid wonder, the boy wonder, whatever you want to call him, as it is a good finish. Rafinha with the ball through. Bastoni tugging on his shirt, cuts inside of Klosterman and into Larissa's bottom corner. That should be a big foot into the final. Again, we're cutting it closer. Sinisterra with the ball out wide to Reguilon. Reguilon with the footwork, it's good. Harry Kane out to Reguilon again. Lenglet with a block. Still, we don't get the ball away. Reguilon to Tchouameni. Kane to Tchouameni again. Mazraoui tries to block. It's all over the place. Araujo. Good job he got that tackle in. Not a good clearance. And saved by Ter Stegen. Lenglet will be subbed on here as well. As we look to try and see the game out. We're going to make that change because De Ligt was shattered. He's not done too great, De Ligt, in terms of clearances and everything. Save him for the league because we need him for the league now, as that's a good pass forward. They've tried to take Depay out and Celso with the tackle. It's going to be a feisty second half this now as Harry Kane. Lenglet. Oh, what a challenge from Lenglet. That was brilliant stuff as De Jong fizzes it through to Memphis as well. We're still on the attack from that. Rafinha is going to go for a cut inside and I was going to try and swing it, but of course they get in the way as Anthony onto Tanganga now. There's a man through the middle. We'll come across. We'll try and make the block. We don't. Still, Araujo. Araujo went wrong side. It's a good job he was off. You can see they're attacking more as Mazraoui into De Jong. Still, it's telling me to put Ansu on now. I am not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Trust in Adama in this one. If we don't need to put him on, we won't. As Mazraoui back post looking for Raf. Can't find him. Pedri keeps it alive with an overhead kick. They're falling over each other. Why did Gonzalez not just strike that? I understand they were in his way, but might have hit an arm or something as Adama receives that on his chest. He cuts inside this time onto Memphis Depay. And someone's injured themselves jumping in on us as Frankie de Jong almost had a goal. 13 minutes. I'm still not going to put him on. Tony Araujo, or Ronnie Araujo should I say, to try and kill this tie off at the near post. Looked like it was going towards his feet as they have got their header down as well and they look to be on a counter. It is Anthony. I'm going to go towards Anthony. Adama, stay with your man in the middle. It's across the box. Ter Stegen, big save. Oh my days. That is a moment that will haunt, I think it was Tchouameni, forever. He should have had them level. It was like the Grealish chance the other day as Bastoni, Tchouameni, Depay is supposed to be coming off and Gonzalez is Ndombele! Saved onto the post by Ter Stegen. Huge from our keeper Kane. Araujo with a block. Tottenham throwing everything at this and they really want to be in that final again. But we need to stop them. Changes have gone through. Corner ball, edge of the box, Sinisterra onto Tchouameni, not Ndombele, Tchouameni that one. I think Ndombele's gone off. No, he's not. He's on the ball. He's not on the ball. He's running back as we're on the ball. Need to stop getting confused. Tried to fizz it into Anyal. And 2 added minutes. Of course, Real Madrid changed the game in this time. But we just got to make sure we keep it as it is. Varane, no bottle jobs. Tanganga down the line. And Araujo with the block. Just literally less than a minute to get into the final again. Rafinha to run it down the line. Tanganga gets it. Anthony into Ndombele. Ref, you can blow your whistle now as he does. Tottenham fought. They blew, but they could not puff this house down 2-1 at Camp Nou. It will be rocking as we have our second in 2 years, our third in 3 years continental final, but our second Champions League final. We are yet to lose in the continental finals as well. Let's make sure there's no exception. Next episode, we have the final. Brilliant stuff. As even though we did draw in that previous game as well, there was a draw at Granada, so we stay in 4th position in the league as we have time to play the league games before Juventus we meet in the final of that competition. Very good draw. They've beaten Man United. So let's get into that one. I think they've got Vlahovic up front. Very good striker. Very good team. Going to focus on the league games as well. But what a final that should be. Come on, we'll get a double this year. Not the quadruple, not the treble, but a decent little double. As thank you guys for watching this episode right here. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell as well if you're enjoying this at the moment. I definitely am for sure. I mean, we're not doing as well in the league. We've got one last season after this one where we'll put it all in. But yeah, very good stuff from us. And I will see you all in the next episode of this series. Take care. In a bit. And peace.